Hello, my lovelies. Emily here. I wanted to share with you a citrine stone today. I have this really amazing stone here. I cameoed this in my last video about talking about the Super 7 that it really helped me cleanse and re-energize and focus myself after I was attacked by that stone. It was a very interesting situation, but it warranted having its own video next at that point. So I'm going to start out with telling you about it. So the citrine is known as the merchant stone. Its zodiac signs that it works best with are Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Libra, I believe. It's a very high vibration stone with a life path of 3. The planet is the sun. You can find it in Brazil, Russia, France, Madagascar, and various places throughout the United States, and then in the UK. It works really well with the sacral chakra, but it cleanses and re-energizes all of them. So, and I'm not just talking about the 7 chakras. There are actually quite a few more than just 7. There's actually well over 100, for those of you that don't really know. So it really helps to cleanse and re-energize and also to align all of those chakras for you. It is known as the merchant stone because it actually, its sole purpose is to actually bring in wealth and prosperity into your life. It's a very great, amazing manifestation stone. It really helps to pull all of that stuff out that you're seeking in your life. If you keep it in a cash box or in your purse, it actually will help you bring prosperity and financial awareness to your life and helps bring that in for you. In other words, just bringing more money into your life, or if you want to be able to attract more things as far as things of monetary value. Maybe a treated amethyst. The school's kind of out on that as far as where or how the citrines are actually where they're actually coming from. So it's a version of quartz. It normally typically comes with kind of an orange look to it. So this one here you can actually see is really dark on the very top, and it a lot of times when you're looking for citrine, you'll learn more about yellow citrine. However, citrine can come in a few different colors. One of those is actually an amethyst, which is amethyst is its own crystal, but the same makeup comes from the citrines also. So when you're seeing the citrines, they're trying to find whether or not it's a heat treated situation or whether it's actually if it's not heat treated, is it grown this way, but is there a process along the way involving heat that makes it turn yellow? That's what I've heard. I have no idea. I'm still doing research on it myself, but these quartz crystals are incredible. Either way you look at it, no matter if they're heat treated or if they're not, if it's a more natural based stone like that, either way, the stone is incredible to have in your collection. So let's see. The citrine actually comes from the word citron, which is French for lemon. So it gets that lemon color from it, and then that's where the word comes from. So where the name comes from. If you wear it, you can wear it on your skin. The best bare contact that it has with your skin, it helps connect better to your energy and your chakra flow, and just really links up pretty much immediately. Some people, if you're not an empath, you might not know where that feeling is coming from, but people who are empaths and are able to actually feel that energy just connect. A lot of people can feel it right away. A lot of people cannot, but it doesn't mean that it's not immediately like linking up with your energy. It just depends on how you feel when it does link up. So again, either you can feel it or maybe you might not, but it doesn't mean it's not working for you. So let me see. I'm going to look at my notes here. It is said that the lighter shades govern the physical body. Okay, the lighter shades, which is all the lighter oranges and yellows that are in there. Okay, and down into the white, and then the clear on the edges. And the darker shades, they govern the spiritual aspects of life. So one deals more with the physical, and the other one deals more with the energy and chakras and whatnot. And that is pretty cool all its own, right? It's a very powerful cleansing and regenerating stone for energy. It's incredible. When I pick this thing up, I almost get short of breath from it. Really, like, just not so much attacking me, but it really connects with me, and it connects very hard. So I keep that one very close to me because a lot of times I need that energy boost. So it is said to carry the power of the sun. It never needs recharging or cleansing. It actually has kind of its own regenerating filtering system, if you will. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. It absorbs, transmutes, and grounds negative energies and protects the environment. It attracts abundance and encourages sharing what one has. So if you have a lot of abundance and you're just one of those naturally lucky people, it goes along with almost like humility. If you have a lot in your life and you feel comfortable and just able to share that, it's such a wonderful feeling, whether it be material, monetary, physical, energy, anything that you have that you feel like you can share, it will help you with that. It will help bring about that peace of mind for you to be able to share your gifts and your skills, and whether it be physical or energy. So it's a really good stone for that. It attracts abundance and encourages sharing, but it also helps you focus and keep your energy flowing in a very consistent manner. It smooths group or family discord. So if you have issues in your family, it reverses self-destructive behavior and assists in acting as um, a an aid to constructive criticism to help you get through that. So if you have strife in some way in your life between you and another person, or you and a group of people, or say your family just doesn't get along, if you carry these around with you, it not only helps break up and smooth out situations, it also helps bring up things that need to be taken care of, but it does it in a very gentle manner. So it can really help bring out frustrations, or like it says, discord with others. And it's the process that it goes about helping you to get that taken care of, and help those ruffles get smoothed out, so that you can move along that path, but do it in a very calm and gentle way that works for you. It's really great how it does it. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I've been in situations where I have not been in a good position with someone, and it's really helped to bring about the conversation that is like the elephant in the room, and actually helped me be calm and smooth with my words. And I don't mean smooth in a negative term, but smooth as I can feel how it has to be said. And I'm a real big stickler about trying to be gentle with people. I do care about what people think, what they say, and I'm a very firm believer, and it's not always what you say, but how you say it. And so this stone actually really helps me personally with that. And it really helps um, also get my point across without being completely flustered and thusly getting upset and stressed out while I'm trying to communicate. So it's really fun to kind of experiment with it a little bit. I do carry this bigger one around with me, not all the time. I do have a smaller piece in my protection bag that I carry with me. But I do find when I have this guy or my smaller one, I have a smaller one, it's about this big, with me or on my person, that I communicate a little, not just necessarily better, but differently. And it changes with each person that I'm communicating with. So it helps ground me, helps center me, helps bring all of that back down so that you can not have an emotional roller coaster along the way and be able to focus on the situation at hand, that being the strife situation, or the miscommunication that happened prior that's all of a sudden caused an issue, helps you to focus on that and do that conversation well, do it well, and in a relaxed and controlled ability to portray your thoughts. I hope that makes sense. It does promote inner calm and brings out inner wisdom and balances your emotions. Again, going back to the communication, I like to use it a lot on my throat chakra. I do have a really terrible memory. People have taken it personally in the past. It doesn't matter how many times I tell them, hey, I have a bad brain. Give me a break here. People don't really realize what that means, and sometimes they think that I am just joking about it. Honestly, I have a terrible memory. I have to write everything down. So if somebody has said something to me, or if I've said something to someone that I will not remember later, which happens pretty frequently for me, this particular stone helps me reframe my mind so that I'm open and receptive to what people are saying. That's the criticism part. And then being able to portray my own thoughts and my own opinions, and be able to communicate with people in a more centered, relaxed, and calm state of mind. Um, so that's been a very interesting research for me on that. Let's see. It raises your self-esteem and gives you confidence. Um, oh, this is fun. Its sole purpose, okay, aside from what I said earlier, is to manifest the golden light force onto the physical plane. It has the power of abundance. So to bring all of that positivity and all of that basically universe-driven abundance into your life, because we all know that the universe wants nothing but the best for you. Doesn't matter what the situation, doesn't matter what happened to you. There's always a reason why something happens. There's always a reason why something terrible, doesn't matter how bad it is, has happened to you, because there's another reason that it was worse. There was something else that was worse, whether it was, I mean, all the way from a car accident. Okay, so take a car accident, for example. If you're in a car accident, 9 times out of 10, there's a reason why you were in that car accident. It sucks, but regardless of what happens, even if, God forbid, somebody passes away, or you've hit somebody, or you've completely demolished somebody's car, regardless of the reason that you hit somebody, there's always a reason why the universe has put that in your place. Well, sometimes we don't know the reason why. Sometimes we don't know why we were in the accident. But the universe never gives you more than you can handle. 1. 2, it always gives you the best of multiple decisions. So, if you have an array of things that could happen to you, the universe is going to pick out what the best thing is for you at that moment. And it's going to keep doing that over and over and over and over again until you die. So, universe wants nothing but the best for you. So that's kind of where the citrine really kind of excels. It brings in that abundance just like the universe. It wants nothing but good for you. There's really not a whole lot that you could do with this stone that would be a negative outcome. Um, I would even go along the lines of saying, as a personal opinion, that even if there was somebody in your life that you wanted to hex or you wanted to wish ill will on, God forbid, I don't even know that it would do that for you, just because um, this particular stone, this specific stone, has nothing but good intentions within it. Um, I have a lot of people that actually swear by that statement. I've actually heard that statement come from people. So if you have other examples, please share them. But as far as I know, the research that I've done and the people that have talked to me about it, this particular stone is the bomb when it comes to trying to get abundance into your life, regardless of what that manifestation is that you're after. Bring it. Yay! So if you can have one major stone in your life, aside from the petrified wood from the last video, this sucker would be it. Because everybody wants more, right? Everybody wants more. Whether you want more love, more generosity, more kindness from somebody, more snow, more rain, God forbid. Because in Alaska, it is May 1st and there's snow that just fell this morning. It sucks. So somebody somewhere had one of these and said, oh my God, I wish winter wasn't over. I love the snow. No one's happy with you right now. So anyway, all fun and games aside, let's see. So it helps activate the immune system, encourages energy flow, and balances hormones. That goes back to the ability to keep from doing a roller coaster of emotions to nice, straight, I can make it through this conversation, I can make it through this day, I can make it through this situation with just a nice, straight, even keel balance of emotions and hormones. So yay for that. Women everywhere. um, Also, it does work for men. It works for men just like it works for women. Hormones and imbalances of energy and patience, um, just like your emotional state of mind, it can help with either sex. It doesn't matter. It's not a biased situation for the stone. If you use it as an elixir, it helps alleviate menstrual cramps and chronic fatigue. I have not had personal experience with this, but I have had one person that used it as an elixir. She used it in actually some fruit infused water. And she tried it with the citrine and without the citrine, and she said that she felt an actual difference. I'm not sure because I've never done it myself, but this person has very strong, very truthful opinions about what she feels, and I appreciate that from her because with all of my research and stuff, it's really nice to have somebody out there that's like, hey, I'll give it a try. Let me see what it does. And they will, and they'll come back with me with information, and it's like, oh, so so if you have somebody that has information on it, great. Pick their brain and see what, even if you are of the sound mind to be able to go and have fun and experiment with this stuff, do it. Comment, let me know, because I want to hear what your experiment was and what your results were. So okay, so when you use this in your house for bringing in abundance and financial rest or financial abundance in your life and in your home, you want to place a piece of citrine from your front door. You want to go all the way to the back of your house and all the way to the left-hand corner, whether it's in a bedroom, whether it's in a closet, whether it's in a bathroom, I don't care. Put a piece of citrine in that back left corner. Now that's from your front door. So when you walk in all the way to the back of the house, take a left. Whatever's in that back left corner, that's where you want to put your piece, whether it's hiding behind a dresser, in the corner of your room, huck a fresh piece back there into the corner and just let it sit. Of course, I hope you do it a little more gentle than that because citrine actually can chip pretty easy. But if you do that, it's said that it will bring abundance in through that front door and into your home, and it does it in like a what would that be, counterclockwise way, I guess, for that energy flow. Now, that being said, if you're on the southern side of the hemisphere, it may be the other direction. I haven't figured that out yet, but that's another experiment. Maybe Australia, here I come. I don't know. We'll see. There's the abundance in my life. More abundance of travel. Yay! Of course, I have a friend down in Australia, and I'm pretty sure she would be absolutely ecstatic if I showed up on her doorstep. So I'm coming for you. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so this is an interesting one. I had to write down. So poverty consciousness, okay, a mindset of lack. In other words, the opposite of prosperity, the feelings of I'm lacking something, or my expectations are pretty low because I don't, I never have enough coming in, or I never this, or I never that, or, I never win anything, da 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 da, those types of negative of mindsets. It actually helps calm that and reverse it. So you also, aside from what the crystals have to offer, you also have to have a change in mindset from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. Only in doing that part will you be able to bring in more positive reinforcements into your life, whether that's more money, more love, more kindness, more generosity from people, a better path to work where people are not cutting you off or flipping you off or God knows what. It helps calm that down and reverse it. You have to be able to do that in your own mindset yourself, but this will actually help do it even if you're not in those positive mindsets. However, that also being said, it is possible that the manifestation abilities of this stone can possibly bring in more negative stuff into your life if that's what you're hooked on. If you're literally going through your day being like, I can't, I never, I don't, all these negative terms that come into your mind, which everybody has. It takes a very strong ability to change your mindset and be mindful of it. But if you're doing that throughout the day, the I never, I can't, and I won't, 9 times out of 10, maybe this might bring in more negativity into your life. So you have to change that mindset within yourself first. Take a deep breath. Calm yourself, calm your nerves, start saying, I can, I have, I'm going to have this in my life. More positive terms. I am able to have this in my life. I am able to have more financial freedom. I am able to go through my day and be happy and be stress-free. I am able to go through and change my negatives to a positive. And this little guy here, regardless of the size, will help manifest that more into your life, whatever that is. So this sentence is crazy, but poverty consciousness, a mindset of lack, is a base and sacral chakra issue of powerlessness and the inability to create, often instilled by negative parental influences. So that being said, those people out there that have negative Nancy people in their life, have negative, I don't want to say negative upbringings, but if you have had parents that are a little more overbearing, a little more negative based, a little more, hey, if you'd have done A, B, and C, this wouldn't have happened, or that could have happened, those things are going to stick in your mind. They're going to stick in your mind, and they're going to, I don't want to say fester, but they're going to come up at the most inopportune moments. And it's going to make you be upset. It's going to stress you out. Those little phrases like, Well, I told you that was going to happen you know, didn't stand up for yourself, or you know, you knew that was going to happen had you taken a left, not a right, or why didn't you go and do this instead of that? Those things that you've grown up with, it goes down to even to eating. If you've had parents in your life that are like, you probably shouldn't be eating that. You probably shouldn't have taken all of that because now this is going to happen, or you need to lose weight, or you know, if you want to be healthier, you're going to eventually start making better choices for yourself. If it were that easy, everybody would be totally and completely 100% healthy with no problems and no stress and no conscious efforts at all having to be given to, if you had done this, this would happen. Okay, so anything that's happened in your life because of parental pokings and proddings, which I know there's millions of you out there. I mean, you know, at one time or another, every single person on this planet has had one negative comment made by their parent. Okay, so it takes that and it helps you diminish that effect that it's had on you all of your life, and it helps you get rid of that. Maybe not completely, maybe it'll always be with you. You know, some things can only be dealt with really strong therapy, but it will help you get through it. It'll help you diminish it, diminish its effects, and help you be able to function through it and know that you're worth more than that comment that is stuck in your head your entire life. Those, it doesn't even matter if it's from driving to eating to how you were sleeping to the lack of sleep to, I mean, a billion different things that could be stuck in your head from anything a parent has said. It will help focus that back down, make you understand or realize that you are better than that comment. You are better than that statement that was made, and helps you uh, build on that and move on from it. Like I said, it might not disappear altogether, but I tell you that if you focus on it and you're mindful of it and you change your mindset, this stone can help you move on from those situations that have plagued you forever. But it does take work. Everything takes work. But, you know, however much you decide to put into it, it's up to you. But it can be better. So, to transform it into prosperity consciousness, place a smoky quartz over the earth chakra. Okay, that's one of those non-sevens. And beneath the feet to ground you in the material world. And citrine over your base and sacral chakras to activate your manifestation flow. Now, what that means is to help bring your energy back down to this little bitty energy flow that is just in your center, that flows through your whole body and really helps open up that mind, be grounded to the ground, be grounded to earth, right? That whole flow up through into the crystalline atmosphere, the crystalline lines, and brings that back down into your world so that you are aligned and that you can focus on what needs to be taken care of, and helps you have a real nice, beautiful, steady flow, free of stress and free of strain. And again, it takes work, but I have actually felt that happen, and it is incredible. It's one of the few self-cleansing stones, but it still benefits from regular purification. So this stone, I would not recommend citrine being used under cold running water. I'm a big fan of cold running water, and if I lived next to the ocean, all of my stones would be bathing in it daily. I'm a big, huge ocean and water person, even though I'm a fire sign. So I don't know. I'm always at odds with myself. But this particular stone, it can be run underwater. I would not recommend it though, because with all of the cracks and facets within it, it can break apart and it chips very easily. So if you want it to be cleansed and re-energized, I would don't don't put it in the sun to charge, because just like amethyst, it can actually fade your orange and your yellow. You don't want that to happen because it's such a beautiful color. And I accidentally did that with my amethyst. For many years, I had it in my windowsill before I got into crystals, and it's lost half of its color. Most of it is more of a white violet color instead of being a dark, real pungent, beautiful purple. So that was disheartening to find out later in life, but it's okay. I will eventually probably get a darker one, but you don't want that to happen to your citrines, which can happen. The sun can fade it. However, it loves moon. So if you want to cleanse it, like I said, you don't have to, but if you do feel the urge to do it, you can either place it on a like a cluster of quartz. I'll show you my other quartz that I have here. Cluster. It's my recharging station. It's so fabulous. I absolutely love it. So this is my charging station. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? It's so gorgeous. You can almost see the snow in my front yard in it. But that is my charging station. So whenever I feel like I need to re-energize my citrine, I don't even worry really too much about cleansing it. However, if I feel like it needs to be cleansed, I will run it through some smoke. Not flame, smoke. Or I'll have it sitting next to my sister's singing bowls, or I'll place it in the singing bowls and really help, drive out any negative energies that might have been festering in it or collected from someone touching it, or a situation happening where it could feel that energy. So if you need to cleanse it, if you feel the need to cleanse it, run it through smoke. Run it through a singing bowl. Run it. You can put it in brown rice or black salt. Either one will actually cleanse it for you. And then if you need to charge it, you can do moonlight or set it right onto your charging station within just a few hours. I just give it a few hours. I don't know that there's an exact charging time for it. Most people like to do it overnight, but this power station is very, very intense. It's very powerful, and holding it right now is taking my breath away, so I'm going to put it down. But just to show you, that's where I put it if I need to have it recharged, because I don't want to take any chances with this guy because it's perfect to me. So anyway, it teaches you to be grateful. Teaches you to be grateful, share your abundance, and know that the universe wants you to succeed. That is its ability, and it loves to help. So if you're going to use it in any kind of crystal grid or body grid, or putting it under your pillow or anything like that, you I hope will be able to feel its energy. I know I do. It's a very strong source for me. But doing any of that, it will really help you be thankful for what you have and help put you into that positive mindset. I am, I can, I'm able to, I am doing it. More positive affirmations, and you'll find your manifestations coming to light, because this little guy has helped aided that. So anyway, my lovelies, that is it for the citrine today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope it's not too terrible of a informative video for you, even though this one's going into about a half an hour's worth of time. But I do love to talk about these stones, so I'm glad that you shared with me today. Subscribe to my page. If you don't want to, maybe do it anyway, just because. Bring more abundance into your life. Leave me some comments, leave me some questions, and we'll work through it together. That's the fun part. And I want to learn more about it. So if you have anything to share, please do. Show me pictures of your grids. Show me pictures of your crystals. Share with me on that. My healing studio, A Touch of Excellence, you can find me on Facebook through North Pole or Fairbanks, Alaska. There's only one of me up here. My sister and I run it together. So you can find me on there, share with me, let me know things, like my page, whatever you want to do. And I guess I will work on my next video. So thank you so much, my lovelies, for checking in with me today, and I hope you have happy crystal hunting. Bye.